Image engineering: how to manipulate your interview and workplace or with eyewear. The founder's visual deconstruction notes. Why glasses are humanity's most advanced tool of visual deception. In the biological realm, camouflage and deception are fundamental instincts for survival. To evade predators or approach prey, animals must distort their physical appearance. Human beings, however, possess the most sophisticated camouflage technology on this planet. In modern society, we no longer need to intimidate natural predators. Instead, this primal instinct to control our visual boundaries has evolved into a high-stakes game within the workplace and the interview room. Image dictates influence. While clothing serves as a form of invisible deceptive art, eyewear is the core weapon of your facial image engineering. 1. The Clark Kent effect. Can glasses truly remake a face? 500-1500. Many mock the classic cinematic trope. Superman puts on a pair of black-rimmed glasses, transforms into the journalist Clark Kent, and suddenly the entire world fails to recognize him. It seems utterly absurd, doesn't it? Yet, cognitive science offers a counter-intuitive verdict. A study conducted by researchers at the University of York demonstrated that glasses possess a powerful disruptive function in facial recognition. Psychologists discovered that the simple act of putting on glasses instantly breaks the brain's established memory of specific facial features, significantly reducing a stranger's recognition accuracy. Glasses are not merely corrective tools for vision. They function as a facial visual isolation zone.
2. The 5% elimination race. My first interview.
2. The 5% elimination race. My first interview. Before the first crucial interview following my graduation from engineering school, my mentor gave me a remarkably pragmatic piece of advice. Go buy a pair of thick, black-rimmed glasses. He pointed out, with stark bluntness, that my baby face was a severe liability in executive environments, as it implicitly signaled a lack of seasoned experience. A thick, black frame, though perhaps less fashionable, would instantly introduce horizontal geometric lines to my face, triggering a psychological perception of maturity and composure. I executed his advice. The final acceptance rate for that specific intake was under 5%, and I secured the position. While I cannot claim that the outcome was entirely due to a piece of acetate on my face, I am certain of one thing. Before I even uttered a single word, those glasses had already communicated to the panel that this is an adult capable of carrying heavy institutional responsibility. 3. Interview psychology: why eyewear boosts your win rate. Behavioral psychologists have confirmed through extensive corporate simulation experiments that, under specific conditions, a candidate's external image can influence the final hiring decision even more than their formal credentials. This outcome is driven by the human brain's deeply ingrained cognitive shortcuts, stereotypes. According to a blind survey of 3,000 adults conducted by the Essilor organization, 74% of respondents spontaneously associated people wearing glasses with librarians. 71% of respondents associated them with teachers. The overarching statistical trend indicates that individuals who wear glasses are automatically categorized as more intelligent, more competent, and more industrious. In fact, dating back to independent psychometric studies from the late 1980s analyzing myopia and intelligence, scientists observed a statistically significant positive correlation between nearsightedness and high cognitive performance. Whether this correlation stems from genetic factors or simply because high IQ individuals engage in prolonged periods of close-range reading, the collective subconscious of society has already reached a definitive consensus. Eyewear equals deep thinking. When you wear glasses to an interview, the interviewer's brain automatically executes a subconscious logical deduction. 4. The core formulas of image engineering. Eyewear acts as the only external geometric architecture available for the human face. By deploying different frame structures, you can perform precise optical and geometric reconstruction on your face, thereby manipulating how others perceive you. The geometric correction formula. The long nose: opt for a bold, dark, and thick glasses bridge. This visual element cuts off the vertical elongation of the nose at the facial meridian, instantly bringing the facial proportions into equilibrium. Facial asymmetry or drooping eyelids. A wide, dark frame effectively redirects the viewer's focal point away from minor flaws, such as scarring or sagging outer eye corners, and locks it onto the sharp lines of the frame itself, achieving an invisible correction. The aura manipulation matrix. By adjusting the shape, color, and material of your eyewear, you can calibrate specific behavioral parameters and selectively mask your strategic intentions. Fake it till you make it. Your external presentation is not just a passive display of your attitude toward life. It is an active extension of your body language. When you don a pair of glasses that makes you feel sharper and more confident, your physiology undergoes a subtle, systemic shift, such as modulating oxytocin and cortisol responses. This feedback loop reinforces your posture, eye contact, and vocal delivery, rendering your overall execution absolute. 5. The founder's aesthetic diagnosis. Your absolute contrast in a crowd. As dictated by the core principle of my personal philosophy, you do not need to conform to any style, you must command your own style. As a practitioner of this image engineering framework, my own facial architecture serves as a standard high-contrast physical experiment. The circular geometry softens rigid bone structures, while the high-contrast interruption of the white frame generates a stark visual disparity against a deeper complexion. When paired with a calculated 1.4 golden shoulder-to-waist ratio, a geometric composition of a tight upper silhouette and broader lower structure, this purely rational, formatted style ensures that even without conventional aesthetics, one is instantly and precisely localized in any camera frame or crowded room. You do not need a perfect face. You only need an absolute, flawless image engineering formula.